So welcome everybody to the DCF luncheon. We are celebrating reading. We're celebrating the DCF award book lists for kids grades 4 through 8. And it's really nice to have all these kids here who have been readers. Let's take a poll before we go any further then. How many agreed with and were happy with the winner of DCF being Refugee? Raise your hand if you were happy about that, you were psyched, that was who you wanted to win. Okay. How many people were happy, wish that second place Chester and Gus would have been first? Do we have any Chester and Gus fans here who wish that had won? Couple, okay. What are some of the other couple hands? Raise your hand and say who you wish had won. Restart.
Restart or Last Day on Mars.
Okay.
Ban this book.
Ban this book.
Halfway Normal.
Halfway normal.
Halfway Normal.
I was just going to say, Faith is with you. Yes.
Train I Ride.
Train I Ride.
Teamwork.
Nice. Nice. So we all have our preferences. That's what's cool about the 30 book list. And we've probably all read books that we weren't necessarily expecting to read. And you see a few of them here. Okay.
Was Ban This Book by Alan Gratz. It was about this girl that loved reading books, and she loved this book that was getting banned from the library, and then there was a bunch of other books getting banned from the library because of a parent that didn't think they were school appropriate. So she and some of her friends started a Ban This Book locker, which she took all the books that were banned, righted them, and then lended them out to other kids. And then in the end, they got all the books back.
I'm Archer Knight, and my favorite book was Train I Ride by Paul Mosier. It's about this girl whose mom just died, so she has to go live with her aunt in Chicago, and she's never been there. And the whole book takes place on the train she's riding from to Chicago. She meets a bunch of different people, like there's Boy Scouts on the train, and she meets some friends, and there's old people, and yeah.
Okay. Hello, my name is Madeline Harris, and I'm from Sunderland School. My favorite book is Ban This Book by Alan Gratz. I like it because it's about a girl who's usually super quiet, but then she speaks up because her favorite book is banned from her locker, and not from her locker, from her library. And she loves that book, and she doesn't have the book, so she really wants to read it because it means a lot to her. So she makes a banned books locker library, and in this it has all the banned books from the library. And she gets her friends so she can stop this lady who's banning books. She gets her friends so she can stop that lady and bring all the books back, like her favorite book.
If you've ever heard of book codes, they were used in a lot of different wars. Spies have used them. Have you ever heard, is anybody here interested in code breaking? You ever heard about book codes? Something new. So a book code is a way to pass secret messages back and forth when two people own the same book. Has to be exactly that book, though.
Oh, I know what it is.
That edition of the book. So is this familiar to you? Now that I said that?
I think I know what
Yeah.
it is.
What do
I'm
you?
not exactly sure.
Okay, that's cool. Parker, you want to tell what you think a little more?
Yeah, I think one of the books I read in the framed series.
In that series, had book codes?
I think it's the last book in the series.
Okay.
It based on book codes, the
Cool.
book trap.
Okay. So the idea is you can pass a message back and forth if you both have the same book. You're picking words out of the book, and you're telling them which words in a secret way.
Yes, I do know.
Okay? So one of these books you're going to take in your team. I could tell you which one. You're going to have to figure that out. And there's going to be a riddle that's in code, and there's going to be an answer in code. Okay? So you don't have to guess the answer. It's all there for you in the book. The tricky part is you have to figure out what the code is. There's going to be these numbers, okay? And they're going to be in the book somehow. You got to figure out, and those numbers will tell you what words spell out that riddle.
So, 13.
So if there are 3 pieces to it, so line,
Yeah, we're doing that.
word,
Can I count it
Fire's air, fuel's a fire, and water puts out a fire.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I think we're actually right. That kind of sounds right.
That sounds correct. Air is helpful to me. Water murders me.
Fire. So the answer is fire. The answer is fire.
Because air fuels fire and water puts it out.
Hi, my name is Declan, and I'm from Frederick, and my favorite book was Last Day on Mars by Kevin Emerson. I really liked this book because I've just always liked space, and it was just a really interesting book. It had a lot of different things that happened in it, and I read the rest of the series, and it was one of my favorite series ever, so yeah.
It's minutes. So it would be the minutes. Right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all. If one of me had fallen all.
My name is Chase, and my favorite book was Refugee by Alan Gratz. I liked it because, it's got a lot of action, and it leaves you on cliffhangers and stuff, and I recommend it.
My name is Marley. I'm from Sunderland Elementary School, and my favorite book was Restart by Gordon Corman. I like it because it shows things from different perspectives, so you can see you can see more of the story, and it shows you what would happen if you can start a new life.
My name is Palmer, and I'm from Dorset. My favorite books, well, I couldn't choose one, so I had 2. One of them was Last Day on Mars. I really liked it because it was about how the human race fled to Mars, and now they have to go find a whole different galaxy because the sun is burning up all the planets. I also liked Restart because it shows everyone's point of view, so maybe Chase, he's the main character, he's the one who lost his memory. It shows him how he's restarting, and there's Joel. He really pranked him because Chase used to be a bully, so his older sister is really mad, but Chase started film club, and he was in film club, so now they're becoming friends. I'm Maven. And I'm Emily. We're from Sunderland. And our favorite book was All's Fair in Middle School by Victoria Jameson.
I liked that it kind of showed what she went through at her age, and it's kind of cool to show her friends are mean, and she kind of found a way to deal with it, and it's just cool how it shows what she went through.
Yes, and I like it because it's kind of she's really awesome because she roller skate. Because she's just people are mean to her, and she sticks up for herself, and she doesn't really care about what they think.
Hi, I'm Faith, and I'm from Meadowee, and my favorite book was Halfway Normal by Barbara D. And I really liked it because I liked the main character's personality and that she stuck up for herself even going through cancer.
My name is Parker, and my favorite book, and I'm from Meadowee, and my favorite books were Ban This Book and Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus. I liked them because in Ban This Book, it's about a girl who is against people banning books from a school, so she starts a banned book library in her locker. And Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus is about a girl who was born without arms, and they go to Arizona, and and there's a mystery about
the owner being gone for a really long time or something.
My name is Georgia Donaldson, and I'm from Meadowy Community School, and I really like the book Refugee because it's viewed in 3 different time periods where there are 3 different crises going on that 3 different kids have to live through.
My name is Rowan. I'm also from Meadowy Community School, and I also liked Refugee because you get a glimpse in other kids' life that are going through stuff. Like, it's probably a lot different from what you're going through in your everyday life, but it's just so cool to see their point of view during these hard times.
All 29 other books over here, so if you check out the list on your table and there are specific ones you want to look at, take a look. I don't know about all of your communities, but we lend our books to the community library in Manchester, so they have it at the public library. But you might be able to get some of yours at the public library that you go to also. This is this year's, both of these are next year's.
2019-2020. Small Spaces by Catherine Arden. The smiling man is a sinister specter who grants your most tightly held wish, but only for the ultimate price. This book scared the snot out of me. Fast-paced and spine-tinglingly delightful. I defy you to read the first 2 chapters without staying up the rest of the night to finish. You've been warned. So says Jonathan Auxier, New York Times bestselling author of The Night Gardener and Sophie Choir. Sweep, the story of a girl and her monster by Jonathan Auxier. Orphaned and alone, Nan Sparrow spends her days sweeping out chimneys. The job is dangerous and thankless, but with her wits and will, Nan has managed to beat the deadly odds time and time again. When Nan gets stuck in a chimney fire, she fears the end has come. Instead, she wakes to find herself unharmed and not alone. Huddled in the corner is a mysterious creature, a golem made from soot and ash. Drum Roll Please by Lisa Jen Bigelow. Playing drums is the only time Quiet Melly doesn't feel like a mouse. She can't wait to spend the next 2 weeks at Camp Rockaway with her best friend Olivia until her parents announce they're getting divorced. Olivia starts spending all her time with a boy at camp, and Melly meets Adeline, a girl with sandpaper voice and a beat-up guitar who helps Melly feel confident at a time when she feels anything but. After the past week, my best friend no longer seemed to know me. Whether it was because she'd forgotten or because I'd changed, I didn't know. But I wasn't the person she thought I was, not judging by the shock in her eyes. Spooked by Gail Jarrow. On Halloween Eve 1938, people across America gathered around the radio to listen to Orson Welles' Mercury Theater. Suddenly, news bulletins interrupted the show. New Jersey had been rocked by mysterious explosions. An invading army's strange and powerful weapons had killed thousands. Many listeners feared the worst. Was America under attack? Was this the start of another world war? Or was this all part of the program? Deep Water by Watt Key. It's the most important rule of scuba diving. If you don't feel right, don't go down. From a master of survival adventure comes this lost-at-sea thrill ride about 2 enemies in deep trouble. Very deep trouble. Out of Left Field by Ellen Klages. Every boy in the neighborhood knows Katie Gordon is their best pitcher, even though she's a girl. But trying out for Little League in 1957? It is a boys' game. Girls are not eligible, period. It's not fair, and Katie's going to do something about it. Inspired by civil rights and with the help of friendly librarians, Katie discovers the forgotten history of female ball players. Maud Nelson, Jackie Mitchell, Toni Stone. Legends on the field now forgotten by everyone except Katie. Like her heroes, Katie won't take no for